Welcome back to NWA Main Event. Jason James, Mike Porter coming at you from ringside. And Mike, we've got a rematch from a couple weeks ago, last week as well. These two really getting into it hot and heavy here in NWA Main Event. And I'm talking about the Mexican Dragon and the Lone Star Kid.
Jason, this feud's been going on for several weeks now. It should be coming to an end because it looks like to me the Mexican Dragon is really intent in this match. He wants to come out on top and end this thing.
You know, we've had Mexican Dragon on the NWA Main Event roster for many months now, dating back to the Fairground days. But his first television appearance was here at the NWA studios in Nashville, and already this guy has become a real fan favorite.
Jason, I've never seen anything like it. The fans have took to him, and they're really supporting him, and I hope in this match he can come out victorious over the Lone Star Kid.
The Lone Star Kid, however, not getting the reaction he thinks he deserves from the fans here in Nashville. And now catching Mexican Dragon from behind. Dragon rolls to the outside for a breather.
The referee is warning Lone Star Kid he's got to get back and give Mexican Dragon time to get in. He's got a 10 count, and if the Lone Star Kid goes over toward the ropes, he'll break the count and the referee will start over again.
And you hear the crowd getting behind him yelling, "Go, Dragon, go!" and a drop kick. But Lone Star Kid just barely able to get out of the way, and Dragon lands hard on the canvas.
Lone Star Kid there's an elbow to the back. He's working on the back. At least he knows, Jason, that he had enough experience to take one part of a person's body to work on it.
Well, Dragon hits the arm drag onto the Lone Star Kid, and that move seems like it affected him a little bit more than it would the average man. And now a drop kick sends him down, and boy, what a lick to the sternum of the Lone Star Kid.
Jason, let's remind our fans each and every Saturday night, and tonight, 413 Veritas Street at the NWA Studios. We'll have a big TV taping. All you fans come on out and be with us and see Southern style wrestling the way it should be. Cameras
will be rolling tonight at the NWA Studios, 413 Veritas Street. And then, Mike, we also want to remind the fans about the big event in Burn. Wait a minute! Mexican Dragon with a flip off of the ring apron. Lands right on the Lone Star Kid, and that's concrete ground they just fell on, Mike.
I believe, Jason, has probably hurt Mexican Dragon almost as much as it hurt Lone Star Kid. They both took a heck of a lick there on that concrete floor. And, Jason, as you well know, and I well know, that concrete doesn't move.
Absolutely not, but I was going to say, we got a huge show coming up in Burns, Tennessee. Big tag team battle already signed. You're going to see the return of the Wild Boys, Ben Jordan and Steve Neely, against the returning Devil's Disciples, Dante and Mephisto. And then Jerry the King Lawler headlines the big card.
Jerry the King Lawler will be taking on Matt Boyce. And in Matt Boyce's corner will be Christopher Love.
Oh, boy. Christopher Love making her way back to NWA Wrestling. I cannot believe it. Pin attempt here from Mexican Dragon. Lone Star Kid able to kick out.
Jason, if your fans want to see a true night of real wrestling, come on out to Burns, Tennessee. At the old Burns Gym, 7:30 bell time. Great card lineup. And even got midgets on the card, Jason. That is Thursday, May the 21st, 7:30 p.m. bell time.
Burns, Tennessee, right outside of the Dixon area, and Mexican Dragon up, and a Hurricane Rana goes for the pin, hooks the legs, and no, just barely able to kick out. This one was so close to being over.
I think the Mexican Dragon is a little intense in this match. He's trying to make sure that he get his hands raised, Jason, in victory.
Well, this match was about half an inch from being over, as Lone Star Kid somehow still able to kick out. A little bit of fight left in him. But will it be enough? And now Mexican Dragon hits the Hurricane Rana one more time, and the crowd in Nashville really behind him.
Lone Star Kid is laying on the mat, and I believe the Mexican Dragon has done some damage. Right now, the Mexican Dragon has an edge. He has a little more control in this match than the Lone Star Kid.
Wait a minute. Sunset flip, 1, 2. Not able to do it.
Jason, last Saturday night we were in Portland, Tennessee. Had midgets on the card. I'd like to thank over 200 fans attended that match. I'd like to thank the fans of Portland, and we'll be back on May the 22nd with a main event with a steel cage match.
Why do you keep calling them midgets? Don't you know they hate that? They're little people, Mike.
Well, I'm sorry, but everybody knows about midgets.
Dragon now up, and a back body drop from the Lone Star Kid.
No offense, but we know a lady that we call midget, and you call her that, and that's not respectful either, Jason.
There you go again, trying to stir the pot. Lone Star Kid going for the catapult. Dragon's up and right into the turnbuckle.
I think you called her Julie Goulis here a few weeks ago, and then I also heard you apologize. I've got that on tape. This is the first time I've ever heard Jason James apologize for anything.
Would you try to stick to the match? We're trying to call the action here, and you just want to babble about nonsense.
Just like those matches you erased on the computer.
Leg drop. And one more just like it. 2 leg drops now from the Lone Star Kid. Off the ropes, one more, and one to the back. Mexican Dragon blindsided with that last one.
I believe the Lone Star Kid now is going for a pin, 2. Mexican Dragon gets it, arm up, break that count.
Lone Star Kid, he kind of reminds me of, his skill level. Mephisto.
No, I'm going to tell you, he reminds me of Jason James when Jason first started. You remember that? What was the thing you did with the computer?
And a second suplex now by Mexican Dragon. Mike, please try to stick to the action in the ring.
Well, I've just got one question, then I will, okay?
Mexican Dragon goes topside. Going up, flying cross body on the Lone Star Kid. This has got to be it. No! Lone Star Kid still able to kick out.
And the Mexican Dragon just can't believe that he's got the power to kick out after all this action. All the punishment he's took.
I take it back because Mephisto wouldn't have been able to kick out of that. And now Mexican Dragon, and still just a 2 count.
One more question, Jason. What about the thing with the keyboard? You acted like a nerd. What was that all about? Was that your natural self, or what, or was that, just a character play?
Lone Star Kid now goes for the wild punch, but Mexican Dragon blocks it. Dragon goes up to the top rope now, walking the top rope, and a power bomb for the Lone Star Kid.
This may be Ocean.
This has got to be it. No! Mexican Dragon kicks out after the power bomb. Unbelievable.
Both men on the floor, trying to get to a vertical stance. The referee going around and checking to make sure both men are able to get up and continue. Big fist to the back.
Dragon goes for that suplex again. Lone Star Kid once more laid out.
Mexican Dragon going up to the top rope, it looks like.
Boy, does that not become a redundant statement. Off the top goes for the senton splash. Nobody home. Lone Star Kid rolls out of the way.
Mexican Dragon on his back. I don't know if he's going to be able to get up or not. Lone Star Kid on the outside of the ring. I don't know what he's looking for. Oh, there we go. There's the famous chair.
He was able to get up after the power bomb and off of the top rope. Why wouldn't he get up now? He's got to get up or he's going to be the fall victim to a chair shot from Lone Star Kid, who obviously has no just blatant disregard for rules and regulations.
Jamie Ferrari grabbing that chair before Lone Star Kid can use it on Mexican Dragon. He's telling him, no, you can't use a chair in this match. It's illegal.
But wait a minute. Lone Star Kid going into his boot, maybe looking for a pair of brass knuckles, possibly a steel chain.
Mexican Dragon is very droggy. I don't know how much more he's going to be able to take.
And wait a minute, nails him right in the head with a closed fist, and that's going to do it.
Just can't believe this one, Jason.